Today I'm going to share something deeply personal that I hope will help you manifest your dream life. Since the 5th grade, I have dreamed, fantasized, had this magical, mystical land of traveling the world, working, meeting people, having connection, just exploring, discovering, experiencing. And now, 41 years old, I am living my fairy tale fantasy. I am living my dream life. How did I get from there to here? Well, first of all, I lied to myself for a very long time that fantasy was an illusion. It wasn't possible. It wasn't something that I could have. That was partially because I had parents who implemented limiting beliefs. I come from a childhood where my father was very limiting because he wanted me as very cheap labor to help him run his company. And I come from a family where my mom didn't believe that anything was possible and had very small mindset, limiting belief about what was a possibility. My father was intentionally trying to keep me small, and my mother was unintentionally keeping me small. I just knew in my gut, in my soul, that there was more to life than having a 9-to-5 in a suburban town, in a small town, seeing the same people over and over again and eating the same meals and doing the same mundane life. I knew that that wasn't for me. And if you're feeling called to make a change, if you're feeling like the mundane 9-to-5 suburban and or city life of being in one place and doing one thing over and over again isn't in alignment with you, you found the right video, my friend. How I went from here to here. I'm here to remind you, poke at you, that everything and anything is achievable. That what you've been visualizing your entire life, if your soul has been calling it in, if you feel it in your body so strongly, listen to that, honor that. There's a reason that's happening. That doesn't happen to everybody. Not everybody visualizes and has this manifestation of traveling the world and living abroad and living out of a suitcase. Trust, that's not everybody's ideal, but that was for me. And there is highly likely a vibrational pull within you that is causing you to feel drawn to doing something that you just kind of keep, shh, quit talking. We can't do that, right? We can't, we shouldn't. It won't work. It's not possible. These are the lies that we're telling ourselves because we've been conditioned to live a traditional life, not think outside the box. They tell us to dream and fantasize. And if you've ever had a young child, you understand that they have this fairy tale mindset where everything is possible and they live in this dream reality because the theory is, are the closest to consciousness. Like they come in, like we as spirits come in through our moms as pure innocent souls. We don't know war. We don't know hate. We don't know disappointment. We don't know negativity. And we play. We live a life of play. And I think the best way to get back to source, the best way to get back to yourself, the best way to ground into living your best life is to get back to that life of play, to get back to that childlike nature of fantasy and fairy tale and believing that you're a princess in a castle and believing that you fought the dragon and won and believing in your abilities as a human. Because if it's something that you can think, if it's something you can dream, it's something you can achieve. When I was in the 5th grade, I was in a very tumultuous family and I used to fantasize at my desk about exploring Egypt, going to Europe, going to all these cool places that literally the moment I graduated college, I ran to Europe for 6 weeks by myself and backpacked around to multiple countries. I just felt so called to do it. And I felt to myself, if I don't do it now, I'm going to get caught in the mundane of life and I'm going to miss my opportunity. So I have to do it as soon as college ends. These were the lies that I was telling myself, that it had to be like a one-time, cheat. It was kind of like a cheat meal. Ooh, I'm going to like sneak in this cheat meal. No. Some people travel the world and go to Europe and move every few months, and that's just for the fun of it. I would visualize myself being in different cities, meeting people out to dinner, walking around cities by myself. Like I'm talking 5th grade, I was having these visualizations. I'm pretty confident this is not a normal thing that someone's visualizing in the 5th grade, sitting at their desk. What were you thinking about? What were you visualizing? Were you wanting to be a professional writer? Were you wanting to have a family with X amount of kids? Were you wanting to be a WWE wrestler? Like, what is it for you that you felt called to be? Now, before you stop me and say, this is a 5th grade fantasy, Lisa, I was a child. No. I truly believe that who you wanted to be when you were in that childlike status is ultimately some of your soul's calling. I saw myself traveling, speaking, connecting, living. I saw myself in airports. I saw myself with suitcases. I didn't know what that meant, but I saw it. I saw then the life that I'm living now, a life of impact and fulfillment. I understand that as I'm traveling, the journeys that I'm experiencing, the last 3 months I've been traveling South America, the connections I've had in Peru, Chile, Ecuador. I have met incredible people at every stopping post in these travels. Even if it was just one person, like this morning at breakfast at the hotel that I'm at in Bali, talking about connection, humanity, talking about limiting beliefs. I understand that those 5-10 minute conversations, while be it small for me, can be mighty for others, because I am living in such an authentic and connective space with myself that I understand that me leading by example sprinkles little thoughts of opportunity into others, and that's in alignment with my soul. That's my soul's purpose. I did my human design reading. I highly recommend. Eric is amazing. I can also read your chart. Learning your human design and understanding your soul's purpose and what would make your soul the happiest, as you step towards that, as you start to activate what it is your soul is calling for you, opportunities and abundance free flow into your life. Happiness, you radiate at such a different vibration. You glow in such a way that people are like, I'll have what she's having. What is it that you're doing? Like, people are pulled to you because they want to understand what you're doing that's making you shine like this. And I'm here to share with you what is making me shine like this is living from authenticity, following my soul's purpose, and living the life that I've been visualizing since the 5th grade. I know what you're thinking, Lisa, I'm not you. I don't want what you want. We aren't the same person, and you have so much more abundance, and you have so many more opportunities, and like, I can't be like you. Wrong. No. First of all, don't talk about my friend that way. If I were to say to you, my name's Lisa, and X negative, Y negative, Z negative, you'd be like, ew, why? Why would you? I'm not going to let you talk about yourself that way, first of all. Second of all, I was born just the same way as you. You don't have to have all the details figured out on how to get to where you're fantasizing and dreaming of. You just have to know that you're worthy of it. You have to believe that it's possible. Do you believe things are possible? Unfortunately, there are relationships in our life that accidentally restrain us. They put handcuffs on us. Teachers, coaches, parents, strangers, bullies, people accidentally or intentionally set limiting beliefs on us, and it causes us to start living from that mindset. I was just on a coaching call. Yes, I have my own coach. We were having a conversation about how when you are on the game of life and you're on the road, someone spitballs at you and you realize you don't want to walk that way because it's not safe. So then you start walking this way. But it takes you off alignment. It takes you off your path. And we subconsciously allow others to manipulate the way we process life, and literally takes us in a direction that's not in alignment with soul or our purpose or what we want, that we start to not have the abundance and connection to self and grounded feelings, which further pushes us off our path. Manifesting isn't some mystical, far-fetched illusion that I've just created a life. It's about aligning your energy with your deepest desire. It's about being intentional with your thoughts, feelings, actions, relationships, and truly seeing yourself as someone who has already achieved what you want. You've got to feel the vibration within, the vibration of your manifesting dreams. And let me tell you, the universe is listening. When I was in that classroom, I wasn't just thinking of a story. I was feeling. There was a time in the 3rd grade when I learned about the Egyptian pyramids that I was feeling like I was in the Egyptian pyramid. I felt like I had already been there without being there. And it didn't make any sense to me at the time. So connected to the fact I had once been there until I understood and studied past life regressions and the energy and energy portals and all of that. I didn't really understand. When I lost my brother, I realized that I had been wanting to go to Egypt since the 3rd grade, and I didn't want to lose my life not having been there. The day after his funeral, I ended up booking my trip to Egypt, and going to that place was the number one life-changing experience I've had in my 41 years. I can say that without hesitation, and I have traveled the world, other countries since, and nothing has made me feel the way that that Egyptian pyramid made me feel. If something feels called to you, doesn't matter if it's not in alignment with anybody else, it's your vibrational navigation system. And the best life that you can live is by following that journey, that path, that internal compass that's telling you and calling you to do specific things. They don't have to make sense to anybody else. You don't have to make sense to anybody else. I don't make sense to most people. I understand that, but I don't care. I am in alignment with self. I am following my personal navigation system. I'm here in Bali and everyone else is in Ubud, and I'm 30 to 45 minutes outside the city in some beautiful hotel in the jungle where it is the most quiet and peaceful, tranquil place, which is what Ubud used to be, but now it's turned into like the Las Vegas Strip, which is not my vibe, not my energy, especially since I don't drink. But I trusted my intuition. I booked myself 3 nights here over Christmas, and I ended up extending. Manifesting isn't about wishing for things to magically fall into place. It's about taking inspired action. It's about showing up for your dreams every day and believing in your dreams, believing vibrationally inside to the drops of your soul, to the depths of your being, that what you are thinking is possible, that what you are hoping for is achievable, that what you are feeling and the illusion that you are dreaming of, even when you can't see the full picture, even when you can't understand how you're going to get from A to Z, understanding that you will get to Z. You have to, without a doubt, be like, oh, I'm getting there. You have to hold space for that. You have to hold space for yourself in the, oh, I'm getting there. You have to believe it in such a way that it's like, it's a no-brainer. Duh. It's like a, oh yeah, that's a for sure. It can't be, I don't deserve that, or that's probably not going to happen. You cannot have that limiting vibration because you won't call it in, because the universe listens. What you say and what you feel and what you think and what you tell yourself is your reality. You are your own world. Everyone is their own world. You don't think the same way that I think. I don't think the same way your neighbor thinks. We all are in our own little universe, and we are all source energy. We all have the same ability to have the empowered manifesting magic. We all just are at different levels and layers of it. So you may be at this layer feeling the tug to go to that higher elevation, that higher life vibration. You are highly likely feeling that vibrational pull if you're watching this video. Is it going to take risks? Yes. Is it going to take fear, getting through fear, getting over fear, working through fear? Yes. Are you going to have to trust your intuition? Yes. Are you going to have to cut ties with people that are a lower vibration? Yes. Is it going to feel lonely and isolating at times? Yes. Is it going to feel amazing, and are you going to feel euphoric once you get there? Yes, yes, and yes. I cannot say it louder or more prouder that once you follow your internal navigation system, once you reach the peak that you feel called to climb, the moment is undescribable, something that you could have millions upon millions of dollars and it would not satisfy you the way that it would feel achieving that goal and reaching that higher height. There are so many celebrities that talk about how they think that a new car is gonna like light them up, and they work really hard and they make their first million and they buy the car, and the car sits in the garage a week later and they're like, okay, that was it. Like, they work so hard to get the thing, and it's not the thing that makes them fulfilled. This is your reminder that it's faith, action, and belief that get you here. Trust me, if little Lisa in the 5th grade, who was in a very abusive family dynamic, was being manipulated and neglected and abused emotionally and physically, if I can get to a villa in Bali and in alignment with my soul's purpose, if I can do it, I trust that you can do it as well. What have you been dreaming about? What have you been visualizing since you were younger? Take a moment to reflect on that now. I need you to feel it within your body. I need you to own it. I need you to really be like, I am X. And a knowing deep down in every cell of your body that you deserve X, that you deserve to have the life that you feel called to have. Because my darlings, you are. If while I've been saying any of these things, you've been hearing, no, not possible, we can't, we won't, that's unrealistic. If you've been feeling or hearing any of those things, that's your limiting beliefs. That's what my channel talks about, karate chopping out of your life. I used to have the same. I used to feel so limiting about myself. So if I can shatter that, if I can break through that and now live the life that I fantasized about in the 5th grade classroom, and there's something within you that's calling you. If this message resonated with you today, please give this video a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe, share your dreams in the comments below. What was your 5th grade vision? When someone asked you in grade school, who do you want to be when you grow up? What did you say? Are you coasting, or are you flourishing? Are you thriving? Are you living in authenticity? Are you living your best life? Let me help you manifest your dream life. Remember, the universe has your back. Now get out there and manifest your dream life, my friend, just like I did. Bye, my friends.